Hi, I'm Tina Brinkley Potts, and I haven't been able to introduce myself to many of you that have, participated in a book or have already done a talk with Stephanie. So I just wanted to take the time to introduce myself and let you know the plan for GREATful, where it's going, what it's becoming, and how you guys can participate. So you're in this group if you have already done a talk with Stephanie or featured in a book, then you have been added to this group. And I have notes because I don't want to forget anything. And the first thing, a little bit about me. I've been a business strategist for a long time. I used to own home care companies, as well as I've been a consultant for over 20 years. I've taken companies public. And one of the things I can do very quickly is 10x a company. And so when last year, I knew I was going to be changing the direction of my business because now that my kids are older and all of the responsibilities that I've had growing up for the first 46 years of my life, a lot of those things are not there any longer. So I want to have more flexibility to travel and to just take more time for me. And so I was launching TBP University, and then Stephanie and I talked, and GREATful is really that's like the premise of my life. I live from a grateful state of mind 100% of the time, regardless of what is going on. And so I wanted to, when I talked to her, it just was a right fit. And so it also fits into some things that I've been working on behind the scenes for the last almost 2 years now. And one of the things I've been very active in is artificial intelligence. The AI platforms and where they're going is really, really important and will be important for the state of a lot of businesses coming in the next 5 years, probably the next 10 years. I don't know if you guys know this, but, eventually, probably by the end of this year, if I wanted to sell my consulting services to someone who had an Apple TV, I could do that and they could pay for it with their remote, now that there's Apple Pay and all of those kind of things. So getting on those devices is a must. And I've been putting together shows for a lot of my clients, and now I'm going to do that with GREATful. So, excuse me, I'm out doing errands and all of that, but because I'm getting ready to launch some things, I really wanted to get this video shot for you. So, GREATful is becoming a platform where we will be providing edutainment. We will be educating people at the same time entertaining them. So we will be telling a lot of stories. There will be multiple hosts. We will be doing it in audio and video format. We will be going around the world. I mean, currently, I've already taken a lot of the audios and started re-releasing them in different platforms. And, GREATful is now already in 40 countries. I haven't even announced that because I just got so busy in some other things. So I'm really, really excited with where we're going with this. But I wanted to bring you guys in and kind of just let you know how you can participate, because there are benefits for those that have already either done a show with us or are featured in a book. So one more thing. And so GREATful as a brand will be selling apparel, clothing, home furnishings, a lot of different things. For instance, I've already, we're signing the deal with another one of my clients who's going to sponsor the GREATful Health Show, because they're a big farm in New Jersey. They already service companies like Chipotle, and all of their vegetables, go around for all of those companies like Chipotle. So Jersey Fresh, Sorbello Farms see it. And so they're not Sorbello Farms anymore. They just changed to Growtopia. Family business acquisition to one of the nephews now. but they are going to sponsor one of the shows called Grateful Health. And now Grateful Health will be a video show. We'll have cooking and different things. It's a professional kitchen in New Jersey that is allowing us to use it in order to do all of the shows, which is fantastic. Also, we'll be bringing in there will be health coaches and all of those kind of things that will be interviewed. So if some of you guys are health coaches, you might want to jump into that. But either way, I just wanted to let you know of how this model is changing a little bit. So if you've done an audio already with Grateful Woman, I just want you to know that if it hasn't happened already, at some point in time in the next 60 days, your show will be launched on the Grateful Woman radio and podcast. So we're not just a podcast where you go on demand. We now have a radio show that is reaching, the reach is actually in the billions now because of a platform called TuneIn. So not just, again, podcasting, but where there's an actual radio station that they can tune into on the internet and on other platforms like TuneIn. It's everywhere. We are also, the podcasting portion is on Stitcher, is on iTunes, of course, in a few other places, and trying to name them all, I'll get stuck. But one of the other ones that hasn't happened yet, but that will happen, we will also be on iTunes Radio. So not just on their podcast, in iTunes Radio. So if I just wanted to let you know that you get that already. You're going to be able to get that if you already have done an audio. We're going to just release that. And, so if your bonuses are not up to date and they're not correct, or you want a different bonus or structure, you're going to want to inbox me, and you can just inbox me right in this group. And that way we can start getting this done. I'm not a big fan of email. I love email to market, but as far as I work most of the time through a text platform. My company has even gone towards that. We use GLIP. I use Ring Central as a telephone system. So because of those texting platforms, we're able to get things done a little bit more quicker. So it's easier if you just inbox us here with any questions or anything that you might have. The other thing that you will get is you will get a ticket to the Grateful Summit. The Grateful Summit is happening in October. I will give you the exact dates because I don't have them with me, but it's happening in October in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You just for doing an audio with us, you get a ticket to that, and general admission tickets for that is $197. So I just wanted to let you know, thank you. You don't know me. If you want to meet me, just inbox and we'll set up a time where we can talk. The next thing I want to talk about is if you've been featured in one of our books, we will actually syndicate your content on our platforms. Some of you guys might actually see that now, where you're seeing that your YouTube videos, when you post them, are immediately going into our Grateful Woman Facebook pages. And we're happy to do that. We really want to help you go as far as you can. So if you've been featured in a book, that's a benefit that you guys are going to get from us. The other thing too is not just YouTube. So that means if you have a blog and you get us the feed, we will automatically syndicate it. So that way we can keep your content going and help you grow your business as well. And I'm very, very happy to do that. So you also get a ticket to the Grateful Summit if you've been included in a book. And you also will be invited to be a panelist at that summit. Again, that's going to be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I think it's the first week in October. On September the 30th, we'll be in Costa Rica for a retreat. But I'll talk about that later because that's a whole another thing. So Book 2 is releasing on June the 16th, and there will be book signings and Q&As all across the country. I will be getting you guys that information. The first book, we have New York City and we have Philadelphia coming up. Those are going to be, I think, June 23rd and June 30th, pretty significant places. I don't want to announce them just yet because I think I'm actually have to flip one for the other. Thankfully, these are some partners that I've worked with before, so they are helping me through my chaos and coming, getting ready to gear up because I've been off for a while. So they have been very wonderful in helping me get everything up and running that I want to do. So if you are in either book, so you don't have to be in just book 2 to participate in those book signings. You can participate if you're in book 1 or book 2. You just, to get all of the details on how you can participate in which ones you can participate, you just need to inbox me so that we can get a good time. I could be emailing wrong emails because I have tried to send some of you guys some emails and didn't get the responses back, as well as when I first started this adventure, I had to go and take care of something else before I could finish. But now I'm back and I am ready to go. And so I just want to say, of course, love to Stephanie. She knows how much I love the brand that she created. She knows that I have a vision for it going forward. And the fact that she, didn't want it anymore was really great for me because it aligned with what I was doing with the artificial intelligence and getting ready to do the shows. So the brand for me, and because I do live from a grateful heart, period, is just one, it just aligned so well. So the universe just had my back, just completely had my back. So I'm going to cut this video short. Again, I would love to talk to you. So if you can hit the inbox so that you and I can schedule a time. I can bring you up to speed on what it is that I see. Oh, one more thing, because this is important. And I almost forgot. If you are featured in a book, the books will be sold, and then there's an upsell where each book will go to a portal. It's called the Happy, Healthy, Whole, and Rich portal. Now, what I'm doing in that portal is I've scoured the internet, and for the people that are in the book, I found wonderful content that you already have out there, and I've put it in this portal, and I'm kind of giving the person as they come in, I'm giving them direction on how to navigate and how to begin to have a happy, healthy, whole, and rich life. And so what will happen for each of you that are in the book, so we're definitely going to need to talk, is I will have an area where they can now upsell to work directly with you. Typically, people who are just starting out in business, I don't want to work with. So let me just preface that for this platform, I really won't be looking to secure any clients from it unless they've already reached 6 figures. If that is somebody that ends up in this, but I don't think that's going to be the client that's going to come. I think these are going to be more newbies. I think these are going to be people who are transitioning from professional life to business life. I think these are going to be people who are just looking to transform in their lives. So, and are going to be interested in the happy, healthy, happy, healthy, and whole, happy, healthy, whole, and rich model. So once they get there, I'm giving them information that's really going to help them begin the transformation. But if there are coaches who, amongst you guys, which I know there are, who are looking to work with people individually, we're going to need to make sure that we have the next step set up. And again, that is all included. Just because you are included in the book. So that portal is going to be $97 a month if somebody hasn't signed, if they don't go through the book. But if they get the book and then they do the immediate upsell, it will be $47 a month, which is, you know, half, less than half. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, let you know that by being in these books, you will get great leads, because I will be using that as a lead generator so that we can sell apparel and different things and keep the Grateful movement going. And that's what I'll finish with. I feel that there are a lot of hurt people right now who are so boisterous with their voice that we are creating I don't think we realize what we're creating in this world from so many people screaming out their hurts. Now, I understand that is happening because of all of the oppression in so many ways. Doesn't matter if we're talking about racial oppression, oppression because of gender, sexual orientation, whatever the version is. But I believe that we need people who are strong and who live from a grateful space to begin offering solutions and start to lead with that. And personally, I can tell you that is what all of this for me is about. So everything, every piece of apparel that is sold, every piece of whatever is going to go to continuing that movement, continuing to help people realize that when you start off from hurt, unless you want to heal those wounds and become grateful and live from from such a space of gratitude and strength and joy, that you can't, it's like going through the world with blinders on, and a whole nother world opens up for you. So I'm going to get off my soapbox though, but I'm so happy to meet you, at least through this video. And again, I would love to talk to you individually. And if you just inbox, we can set up a time. So again, thank you for taking the time to listen. And if you have any questions or suggestions, comments, anything, please just post them beneath this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.